Welcome to Ghostly.
This is one of the funeral homes that they brought the bodies to because it was so close. And there was a lot of people that were from this area too. They worked at Western Electric, and Western Electric was the one that was having the crews. So they did, and they made a lot of money with that. So what they did was this was across, there was a building across the street for you, and they moved it over here. And the building, they built the building. They built this part of the church. This part is all new. You won't find many spirits in this part of the church, which is why we're here. But this part of it, this is the original. And the woman that ended up with the thing was a, what was her name? Was it Francis?
I have a note 8.
Yeah, and Francis became an undertaker. She was
Oh, wait a minute,
first undertaker licensed in the state of
minute.
Illinois. First woman undertaker.
Children, and when one of their kids got of age, what they did was she wanted to live here, so they built this part of the building. And underneath that part of the building is primarily where you're going to be tonight. That's the basement. So this was built in the 40s, and then Bill's apartment way in the back was built in the 50s. And I don't know why that was added on. I don't have any idea. I don't think any of us knew.
No.
The Horace's granddaughter, who lived upstairs, came here in 2000 when I was here, and she wanted just to look at the property, and she told me a lot of history. Then when I saw her, where we have our coat room used to be where they had the pipe organ. They viewed the bodies this way. You'll see an alcove in the chapel there. That was one place where they viewed the bodies. And then after they left, the church bought it in 1975. Now we're a spiritualist church, and that simply means our tenet is that we believe in communication with the dead. And so, which would be a better religion to buy a funeral home than a spiritualist church? And my predecessor, there's only been 2 ministers. We've been around since 1934, this building since 1975, and he was Harry Hilborn. And when he died in 95 or 97, I became the minister. And prior to that, I came here when they came here in 75. I was secretary and whatnot. I was a young girl then, obviously, because I'm an old girl now. But anyway, that's kind of the history of the building. There was a lot of mobsters that's been buried out of here. Every now and then you might hear something of Al Capone. He's been in and out of our building quite a bit. That's the one that comes to mind, but a lot of famous mobsters.
He moved some of his operations out here to Cicero when they had a mayor in Chicago that wasn't allowing him to do.
Yeah, there was a hotel.
The Hawthorne Hotel.
There was a hotel a block down. It's an empty space right now. They tore it down just in the last 10 years. That was his hotel, and that's where he stayed, and that's where he did most of his business. And the top part was a bordello. So, they were serviced all the time. Let me tell you something about the spirits that are in here. We've never had a problem with anybody in a bad spirit. They're all benign spirits, and they're really good about showing up and talking to you and giving you information. Some of them will lie to you, but then how are you going to know? But most of them are, there's a large congregation in the basement. There's a large kitchen area down here. Then there's also the mortuary area. The mortuary area, it doesn't get a whole lot of spirits in there. There's only 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. But in the kitchen area that's back there, there's a crowd. They seem to like the kitchen down there, and they like being out there. There's a young kid named Cal.
He was on the Eastland.
Yeah, he's on the Eastland. He's about 14 years old, and he dances down there. We have Laura has one of those cameras that shows
anomalies.
the anomalies, and
Yeah.
and they throw a stick figure, and he likes it down there, and he dances down there.
Interesting.
And he's around all the time, and he's the one that'll start talking, but others will come in and finish the conversation with them, and it's just, they're all good spirits, you know, there's nothing nasty here, there's nothing to be afraid of at all. You're not gonna take anything home with you, or anything like this, and you're gonna have a good time. It gets better and better every time we have an investigation
This is
here.
all that we
And,
get.
so, yeah,
That's
and
it.
this area is crowded, the
That-
church
that's
area.
what you're gonna
They
get to
sit
live
in there,
See, we-
and
'cause
later
it's
on,
hard
we'll do
for-
the echo box, and
us to see.
they'll
I
all
know,
come out.
Skype is a terrible.
And you'll speak to them, you might be able to see some of them, they're not really delineated, but you'll get a feeling for them being there, you'll see them peeking out, and then they sort of materialize
Do
and
you
go
want
away
me
really
to take you
fast.
around the building?
It's
so
not,
you can see
it's
it
not a long
before
time
we
till you
hang
get to look at them. But they're there, and
Okay,
and they
wait a
like
minute, I
having
wanna
company, and
finish-
that's
I
why
wanna
they're
finish here
here.
and
We
then I'll
also
do
think
that.
that this place is a portal, because we get a lot of spirits in here that we have no idea who they are, or why they're here, and they're not really part of this building here. So we kind of think that this is a portal that, that passes through, and evidently it's a friendly portal, because it's a place where, and some of them just stick around for a while. We have a mirror in the other room. Yeah, it's like an entrance exit for the portals. You can sometimes see something in there. Got any questions about anything else?
The embalming room, did you mention the embalming
Oh,
room
yeah,
downstairs?
yeah.
Yeah, the old embalming room is
Yeah,
downstairs.
you'll be at the embalming room. You can even smell the old fluids
Yeah.
down there. It just never seems to go away.
And there's
It's gonna
there's an
be-
old crank elevator which would
Yeah,
come
up
up
there,
You'll
right
downstairs.
see that
Yeah, you'll
crank
see the
and
crank
it'll
downstairs,
come
they
up,
used
it
to
comes up
load the
like
body
that.
on there and then they crank it
Double
up.
doors are. And as Bill said before, we don't have any trouble with the spirits here. We all get along. 3 of us live here. We don't want that to change. So we do not allow any harassments of the spirit. We don't aggravate them. This has been something that we have been doing for a lot of years now, and it's for your enjoyment. There should be nothing.
We'd like you to contact them, and they
Right.
like to be contacted.
And-
They like the idea of moving back and forth.
Yeah, you just don't want you to be mean to them.
No.
I want you to have respect for them as you have for one another. And because they were human too once. So,
And those that aren't familiar with the Eastland disaster, I do have some pictures here. And you guys can pass this, just like the first 3 pages. You can see how the boat tipped over in the Chicago River. And they were employees of the Western Electric Company, which was located out here in Cicero.
So interestingly enough, last weekend I took a bike ride to the Bohemian Cemetery,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
which is where the memorial for the Eastland victims, most of them are buried there.
Are buried there.
Yeah. It was pretty, I did not know that they were buried there. but,
They had to hurry.
Yeah,
They didn't have enough places to take.
Right, 844 people died in that,
Yeah.
at least.
yeah.
So,
There is an app that you can get on, I don't know if it's on Apple or something, it's an app. If you go to the river in front of where the Eastland disaster happened, you can get that app and really line up the buildings and see,
Right.
the present buildings, what it looked like and how the disaster.
Yeah, this building is still standing
Yeah.
there.
I'm
Yep.
gonna take you
Reed
around.
Murdoch
It was
warehouse.
really, really neat. Really makes you feel like you're in it.
okay,
Okay, this is their corner.
it's pretty much your place now.
See,
Can you turn on the middle flashlight, that one that I'm pointing at?
Those are names with B. This guy's name starts with a B.
You want to turn on the middle light? The other 2?
I don't know if it's recording. Flash. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you for turning the middle one on.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was freaky.
Can you turn the silver one on? And the silver flashlight. It's the one that will be over the left.
Look to the
All
spirit
right.
box. Look to the spirit box.
You don't want to turn that one on? We'll turn on whatever one you want. Okay,
Can you touch me so that I
that
can?
works. That one easier to turn on than the silver one? Can you blink it for me twice if it is? One more blink? Okay. Okay, now you
Look to the flashlights.
You seeing anything on the,
It's just an anomaly detected.
where, over here?
All the flashlights.
Is that you guys? Yeah. Thank you for doing that. Anybody have any questions on my question?
It just switched.
Scumbag.
Come back. Scumbag. You call me scumbag?
That's what I heard, scumbag.
Why? Why are we scumbags?
That conservative folder over.
Did you mean that?
Are you just messing with us, or did you mean that? If you answered us, we couldn't make it out. I couldn't hear you.
That's amazing. So you think it's real?
Good.
Pierson speaking.
Speaking?
Yeah.
Are you a man?
Is this
How
the
about a
same
boy?
spirit that's with the lights with the bell?
I'm not sure. That's a
Your
good
boy.
question. Maybe that was your answer there.
Oh,
What
maybe.
was the question?
He asked if it's the same spirit that's coming through the box.
Oh, that's a great question.
Is that a yes? Can you?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that's
We got the
amazing.
same. We got the
I
same
just love this.
spirit. You also the one that called us a scumbag?
Or is he calling himself a scumbag?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
That's amazing.
Were you a scumbag
No.
back in your day?
Oh, man, that was cool.
That was like a whole sentence.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day.
I asked it to say something.
Well, what else would you like to tell us?
What's that on the floor?
Which one?
Down there? All
The
that
one that,
stuff.
your beard, it's a red light went on.
Yeah.
The teddy bear?
Where's Jason? Oh, he left. Yeah, that's a teddy bear that has, it has like a EMF inside it.
Okay.
Is hell? Is hell?
That thing never goes on. I've never seen that really do anything.
Hmm.
I'm wondering.
True.
True. Yep.
Are you in heaven?
You're right, you notice that never goes on.
By the flash. The
Did
spirit.
you see God when you died? Did you see light when you died?
him what kind of pie he likes.
Did you touch that there? Is that why it went on?
Sylvia, you still got those sticks and rods?
Over there, he did.
You left them upstairs?
No, they're here.
Yeah, so there's some over there, I think.
I'm sorry.
You want them?
No, I was just wondering if you had one.
The spirit just called me a scumbag.
And you want me to take them? Yes. Let me have the sticks, please. Dowsing rods. Thank you.
Why do you keep saying scumbag?
Thank you. Did it say it in a different voice? Okay.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you want to know, Miss Laura?
No, I just like you to ask questions where
It's up to you, yeah, you can.
That's very close to the spirit box.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. Just keep it going. You never know.
Really likes this pavilion, the flashes, cross, but TJ.
Sound like I said you can't take it home.
Oh, good, I don't want to take it.
Yeah, we don't
home.
want to take it home. You gotta stay here.
Want you happy and stay here.
Jason, the red light came on that bear. Yep. I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah, that's happened at conference.
Oh, did the silver one just
Can you please turn on one of the flashlights? How come you're not turning on any of the flashlights?
They were?
They were.
Does it take a lot of energy?
It takes energy to do anything. The theory is that it takes a lot of energy.
I would think so, but there's a lot of
There
us
you go.
here. They can use their energy, don't they?
Yeah, they could.
Just don't jump me, that's all.
If you want to, you can take energy from me. There you go, he's taking
You can
energy
do it.
from me.
That's fantastic.
But now I feel weird. I feel a little cold.
Stay here.
Oh, there's an
You
orb.
can stop taking energy
Blue
from me
orbs,
now.
green orbs.
You don't want to tell us your name?
See?
What is your name?
See some, like, see the passing.
There you go, you just stopped.
Oh, yeah, little.
Anyways, that's something different?
Actually, it's early on here.
It is, okay.
I'll show you. There was,
Is there a child here, Karen?
that's all right, back
Cross,
in here.
please. Yes. Well, there's a live child, but is there a child spirit?
There you go.
Oh, yeah?
Watch this. There's no,
Oh, I just saw something
Yeah,
new.
look
Look
at
at that. Oh,
Is
wow.
it a boy or a girl?
something else. See that?
Yeah.
It's a boy cross.
Hmm.
Early on though in the video.
Yeah,
like,
there was a
right-
big one right at
like
the
right there.
beginning.
See,
Yeah.
see the blue
Yeah.
and green?
Yep.
Something else there.
Crazy.
Okay. That's like already at a
If I wasn't
Can
53
you
year old,
please
I'd be
turn
right,
on
I'd be
one of the
rightly freaked out,
flashlights?
but nothing freaks me out anymore.
You can take energy from one of
Sometimes
us.
Can you please turn on one of the flashlights?
We're gonna check.
All right, go ahead and do it. Or have we taken most of your energy?
I know, me too. I was like,
Okay, there you go.
Oh, he's taking energy
showing
from
off
all
now,
of
aren't
us.
you?
Turn off all
Can you
the.
turn the third one on?
Yeah, can you turn on all the
Yeah, the
flashlights?
silver one hasn't got on.
Energy.
Mike, don't give him the energy.
Or it gets bigger. Can you turn on the third flashlight?
Here's a ring.
Oh,
You got it. It went on, but the other one went on.
wow.
Because mine's on.
I mean, but we told him to turn on the third one.
Yeah, it did turn the third one on, but maybe you had to shut the other one off to have the energy to turn the third one on?
What
Maybe.
does it say? Let me
Or
see.
you can turn off all the flashlights
Not
now.
supported in real life. Oh, okay. I can't take it in a minute, so I would have to put that.
Can you turn off all the flashlights? Wait,
Wait.
wait.
He said wait. Okay, we're waiting.
I guess it needs
Nothing
time
more?
to take out all the energy.
Yeah. We won't push you. Okay.
She was looking over here, babe.
Taking pictures too, if you could show up in one of our pictures, that would be great.
Oh, not me.
Oh, they're off.
That's hard to hear. What was it?
How many spirits are in this room? 6?
Was that 6? Did you say 6?
I thought he said
Is there,
that's a good
six?
question.
Is
Oh,
there 6
so it's on
spirits
his
in this
line.
room?
Give us the number.
Kept it away.
Kept it away.
Put it away.
What do you mean? What kind of slow?
What's the number of spirits in this room?
Can you hold it? You know, right, because it's.
Can you tell us
You
the
say
number?
shut up?
Shut up.
Yeah, good one. You said shut up.
What the
Can you tell
hell?
us the number of people?
Somebody's getting annoyed?
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody's getting.
Somebody asks you to do math, it gets annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they're trying to count.
Yeah.
Sorry. Any numbers aren't your thing?
Can you please turn off all the flashlights? You should sure.
Turn them off. Can you get that last one off?
You did before.
Because we've been looting for a while now.
No, they turned it off
Yeah,
after last time. And then they turned them back
You already
on.
told us to wait before, but you did.
Do I go another one?
There we go.
Well, I don't think he likes you telling him what to do.
Like, nobody wants a 10-year-old telling them what to do. I know that for a fact, there too.
Is that true? Guy who
Yes.
calls us a scumbag still around?
Nope.
Somebody called you a scumbag?
Yeah, twice we were called a scumbag.
The last time? Okay.
You want me to read this recording?
Yeah.